Thank you all very, very much for being here for this wonderful event this afternoon here at the Department of Interior. I want to thank each of you for being here this afternoon to welcome our wonderful First Lady, Michelle Obama. And I want to thank the Black Bear Singers for their great performance this afternoon. Wasn't it great? Thank you. Just a few days ago in this very auditorium, I had the great privilege of delivering my first presentation to the employees of this department, the 67,000 employees, in my inauguration here into the Department of Interior. At that time, we connected by satellite and teleconference to offices and workplaces all across the country. And I described to you my vision for the department. In those remarks, I made statements about the remarkable work that this department does and all of you who are servants of the public do on behalf of this great nation of ours. This is the department that serves as the steward of our landscapes. It serves as the department that provides energy to heat our homes, to water to grow our food, and the science to help our country make wise decisions. It is a department with responsibility to America's first peoples. It is a department that inspires our kids to get outdoors and to serve their country. The department's work stretches from coast to coast, over oceans and to insular territories, and to every corner of the nation. We are truly the Department of America. We, with President Barack Obama and his great team, will help change the world. And as we change the world, we will change the world to restore confidence in their government of America as a government that truly is a government for the people, of the people, and by the people. We will change the world as we work together in this department with our colleagues in other departments as we make America energy independent and as we tackle the challenges of climate change together. We will change the world as we protect and enhance all of our treasured national landscapes. And we will change the world as we help address America's water challenges. And in doing so, we will also address issues that are more immediate to people, including helping empower our Native American communities all across this country. And finally, we will work at the point of the spear to implement President Obama's call to service by giving the young people of America a chance to participate in our great nation and in our parks and our wildlife facilities and so many other things. We have the honor of being joined on stage by some of the department's longest-serving public servants. And I want to briefly recognize them. And I will ask you to hold your applause until I go through their names. Michael Smith, BIA, 48 years. Okay. Ethel Smith, Office of Surface Mining, 47 years. Barbara Davis, BIA, 46 years. Thelma Harjo, Office of Surface Mines, 40 years. Darwina Neal, MPS, 43 years. Gloria Mora, BIA, 42. Carolyn McGuire, Fish and Wildlife Service, 42. Stan Penn, BLM, 42 years. Sylvia Jones, 40 years. Daisy West, 39 years. Carmen Santana, 37 years. Charles Pereira, 36 years. Laura Corlett, 36 years. Charles Riggins, 32 years. Bob Brown, 32 years. Richard Trinidad, 30 years. Let's give them a round of applause. I believe that we have the longevity behind us and with many of the people in this department because the people who work here have a passion about what they do. You don't come here as you're moving from one step to another. You come here because you believe in the great work that the Department of Interior does. So I thank you, I thank them for being wonderful exemplars to all of us. Today, we are blessed to have here in the auditorium at the Department of Interior, Michelle Obama, the First Lady of the United States of America. You know, as we watched Michelle and Barack Obama over the last couple of years on the national scene, what you saw in Michelle is what I have known Michelle from the very first day I met her, which was a meeting here in Washington, D.C., where my wife Hope and I and President Obama now and Michelle were part of the orientation session for the 2004 elected United States senators. And from that day forward, as I have known both Barack and Michelle, I have seen the calm, coolness, confidence, and resolve that really will bring about the change that America and the world so much needs today. And as President Obama would say, he says, Michelle is his rock. Michelle is a rock for the future of the nation and for the change that we're going to bring about. So help me welcome our First Lady, Michelle Obama, to the Department of Interior. Ms. Obama, the Department of Interior and all of its employees welcome you here today. You inspire us, and we would like to present you with a traditional American Indian women's shawl. And I will ask all of you to continue standing while the shawl is presented. It is a shawl which has been prepared by Nedra Darling, and it is given to Mrs. Obama with, to mark the highest respect for her as a woman of high achievement and distinction. Narla Darling is the Director of Public Affairs in the Office of the Assistant Secretary. Nedra is a member of the Prairie Band Potawatomi tribe from Kansas. And doesn't Michelle Obama look beautiful with that shawl, and doesn't she look great? And at this point, we will hear an honor song for the First Lady, and then we will hear from the First Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Obama.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I have to say I am completely humbled and moved by all of you, by the Black Bear Tribal Group. We have to give them another round of applause for that inspiring performance, for the beautiful shawl. Thank you, Nedra. Thank you so much for the prayers. It means so much to me. It means so much to my family. And I want to thank you for that beautiful sign there in the back. It's a small sign. It's hard to read, but... and I also want to acknowledge these wonderful workers, folks who have been in this department longer than I've been alive. I mean, that is amazing. And they don't look it. There's no way, by looking on this stage, that you can tell that people have devoted their careers lifetimes, more than lifetimes. I know there's some people in this audience who haven't been born half the time that they've been working here, and they are amazing and true representatives of what government work is all about. And it's one of the reasons why I'm here to say thank you, not just to the folks on this stage, but to all of you. I want to thank Secretary Salazar, who has been a unique and wonderful friend. He is correct. He and his wife, Hope, were two of the first people we met when Barack joined the United States Senate. And they showed us a level of kindness that we will never forget, and we are proud for his contribution to this country. He brings to the department a lifetime of experience protecting our natural resources, promoting clean energy, and standing up for rural communities. And we could not be more pleased to have him as a part of this administration. You are lucky to have him as a leader. So this is the third agency that I visited since we've arrived. And each of the agencies I've seen have had a different flavor. It's been such a great way for me to get to know our new community and to meet you, our new coworkers, and our new neighbors. I know that this is an important time of reform and renewal here in this department. And as you begin the work, the hard work of taking this department into a new era of excellence, I wanted to come by again to simply say thank you. Thank you for your service to this nation. It's a simple message, but it's one that we think is important to deliver. The issues that you're working on, as you know, affect us all. They affect you, they affect your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your neighbors. And as public servants and stewards of some of America's greatest assets, from our parks and forests to mountains and rivers, you're charged with the sacred task of ensuring that America's resources are used responsibly and protected for future generations. Some of the greatest adventures that we experience in life here in this nation, like family vacations and camping and hiking and fishing, if you're blessed to have access to those resources, are possible because of the work that you do right here in this department. And Barack and I and the girls, as you may have read, just had a little retreat away. We visited Camp David for the first time and got to experience the beauty of those grounds. And it was just wonderful to get a bit of a break and to spend some quality time as a family in nature. You are also, in addition to helping make those experiences possible for our family, you're at the center of this administration's highest priorities, securing America's energy future. Barack has talked about it time and time again, protecting our natural environment and using the natural resources, again, as responsibly as we can. These aren't only vital for the survival of our planet as we work to combat climate change, but also incredibly important to strengthen our economy and the well-being of our families. At a time when so many Americans are out of work, sound energy and environmental policies are going to help create thousands of jobs through the economic recovery and reinvestment plan that Barack is out there promoting today. And for those of you focused on meeting the federal government's obligations to the Native Americans, understand that you have a wonderful partner in the White House right now. Barack has pledged to honor the unique government-to-government relationship between tribes and the federal government, and he'll soon appoint a policy advisor to senior White House staff to work with tribes and across the government on these issues such as sovereignty, health care, education, all central to the well-being of Native American families and the prosperities of tribes all across this country. So there is a lot of work to do. A lot of work. And we have great leaders in Secretary Salazar and in President Obama. I love to say that. But what's important to remember that we will never forget, never can forget, is that great leaders are only as great as the people who hold them up. So that is why I'm here. We're counting on you all. We're at the beginning of what will be a lot of work, a long journey, and we're going to need one another, not just here in Washington, but we're going to need one another across this country. So before we start that hard work, Barack and I want to thank those of you who have been here long before you ever heard of Barack Obama, working tirelessly to keep this country sound. Thank you for the work that you've done. Thank you for the work that you're going to do today and in the future. We are all neighbors in this effort, and together we can get a lot of things done. So on behalf of my husband, my girls, thank you for the warm welcome that you've offered us to Washington, and let's get some good things done. Thank you so much.